My name is Bill Ivey. I either own or am owned by a company called Technology Birmingham.
Here we go. Ready?
I'm ready.
Go.
Okay. What I want to talk to you tonight about is the concept of untapped human capital. In a previous life, I was a basketball coach and social studies teacher, so I taught history and ended up teaching a lot of economics. And in economics, we teach the four cornerstones of capitalism are land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. If I were teaching it today, I would go about it in a very different way from when I last taught it in 2000. You don't need much land to start a business, if any. Many people in here have virtual businesses. You don't need a lot of capital. And entrepreneurship and labor are so closely intertwined, how can you separate them? Even employees have to be entrepreneurial today. The basketball part, I run a nonprofit called the Central Alabama Youth Foundation, and we have a program called Underground Basketball that we use to draw in young urban males, since that's our market. We play every Monday night, and the whole point is to try to get to know these young guys. And when they graduate from high school, unless they're recruited to play basketball and have a chance to go somewhere, they drop off the face of the earth. They don't have any workforce skills, and they don't have any connections. So where do they go to work? Places that you and I probably wouldn't want to work. So we find these guys, or they actually find us, because you open a gym, play basketball, kids will find you. What I'd like to get you to think about is the incredible untapped human capital. It's almost like the long tail of human capital in this country. We have so many people who have work. We know that the unemployment rate is high, but we're talking about people who are chronically unemployed or chronically underemployed. What I've learned from these young guys, and I already knew it from coaching a lot of basketball, is they have incredible creative thinking skills, better than most kids who would grow up in the suburbs whose parents have done so many things for them. And so the potential is absolutely wasted. And if we could all walk to North Birmingham from here and find those kids. Right now, probably the only way you can find them is to go into a community center or go into a church. Other than that, they disappear. And what I have found is the fastest way to get young people, how can I say this, get them workforce ready, is digital literacy. If you think about digital literacy is really the new literacy, and there is actually an international certification called the IC3 certification that allows people to be digitally literate, much more so than any of us are, because we all have gaps in our learning. So what I guess if I'm trying to start a conversation tonight, is to build some momentum for the whole concept of finding these people, getting them trained. We've got companies all over Birmingham who say, we can't find and keep good people. Well, I have a way of vetting them and finding them and keeping them. You could use dance, you could use anything. It doesn't have to be basketball. You're going to have a different demographic, you're going to have different people, but whatever your passion is, you can develop that into a magnet. Maybe basketball is the best magnet, I don't know, but it's a good one. And what we find are great young men who want to accomplish something. They just have no idea how to get there. And our whole goal is to get them into a career path. If you want to check out our website, it's undergroundbasketball.org. Like I said, I don't have a series of slides to throw at you for you to take notes on, but these young people are competitive. We've had several that have gone on to college. In some cases they were dropouts, in some cases they had just been set adrift by the system. So college is a route for some of them. For others, it's just workforce skills and getting them into a career path. And our number one goal is a career path. But just understand the median income in Birmingham is somewhere around $32,000 for a family of four. That means half the households are below that. how would you like to try to survive on a household income of $32,000? And so we need to get these young people into high-wage jobs. It has a multiplier effect. This is just kind of a catalyst for thought. I appreciate your attention, and what a great event. Thank you.